left that full report. Appreciate that. And KB1FL for sure. W1JZR and our fine family here on the main potato net. 62 degrees where you are there. And that would be the high, 60 currently. And yeah, it certainly was a great day to be outside working as I gave my report. And yeah, it was warm. And there were black flies out. Doggone it. And they were getting into my behind my eyeglasses and kept waving them off and wondering what the heck was going on. Black flies in November. Whoa. All right. Let's see. A nice bike ride, 4.5 miles there. So getting some exercise in. Laundry day as well. And, okay. The hot dog, scalloped potatoes, and salad for the good eat. All right. All sounds very, very good, Les. We'll say 73 to you and Dolores, and certainly enjoy your evening together. And we look forward to having you back here again tomorrow night for our Saturday night Staying Alive edition for sure. All righty. That's it. With that, let's move on to Monk. KD2 TFT, spot number 4056. Hey, welcome on board there, Monk. Good to have you back from W1Js that are on this happy hour, Friday happy hour edition. Enjoying a nice Chardonnay here, chilled Chardonnay. And we'll see what Doug has. But maybe you're joining us with a little adult libation as well. Come on in, Monk from W1JZR.
Good evening, Gary, W1JZR, and the Potato Net. Monk here in Garrison, where it's currently 60 degrees. Virtually no wind, 29.63 on the barometer, and we had a low of 35 degrees. Looks like we might get some rain tonight. At least that's what my app is telling me. We'll have to see. Today was a day of leaf blowing, leaves, hickory nuts, and then running around with the vacuum and sucking them up. That all went well. Over the last couple of days, we winterized the travel trailer and got it covered. And let's see what else. The bees, I got the small apiary going here, so the bees were all set up for the winter, and initial feeding of some candy. Should get them through at least until probably around Christmas or so, and then I'll go out and get more. Let's see. Dinner report. I think we're going to have a Caesar salad, and I will probably hit my kegerator and have some beer. I currently have two on tap. One is it's a very simple beer using my hops from my backyard, and the other one is a really great beer. It's called Pliny the Elder. So I guess with that, I will turn it back to Gary. I will be one and done. Whiskey 1 JZR, KD2 TFB.
All right. Very, very good. Monk, good to have you here. Haven't heard you in a long while there. KD2 TFT joining us this evening from Garrison for sure. And let's see. All right. 60 degrees currently, I guess, at your QTH there. All right. On the lawn cleanup and getting the bees all squared away for another month or so. And all right. And the dinner looks like a Caesar salad and homemade beer on tap. All right. Excellent. Good man. Friday, happy hour edition right here on the main potato net. 73 to you and yours, Monk. Enjoy the evening. And come on back again soon, for sure. Always good to hear you. All right. Well, Mark, you checked out the roster for the evening. And there you have it. Let's get to SoCo, man. K2OXD, and we'll get Doug in here. Spot number 4169 from Johnson City. From W1JZR, the main potato net. Come on in, Doug.
find a place for it to hit it correctly. So, yes, we are here, and I got the antenna tuner on the wrong setting just a moment. There, maybe that's a little better, hopefully. Hi, Gary. I don't even know if you heard the ringing, but we got her going. This is Mr. Soko here. And we had a very quiet day today. I have done something to my lower back, and when I bend over, I can, for any length of time, I can hardly straighten up. That's how it started, and it's been getting progressively worse. If it doesn't get better soon, I'm going to have to go visit the doctor and see what the heck's going on with the old back. I hope it's not arthritis. So, let's see, anything else today? It was cloudy but fairly warm today, and my wife went out with the dog. Sylvia went out with the dog a few minutes ago, and it was pouring rain, so I guess we're getting the rain again. So I don't have anything else to report. Not sure what we're having for dinner yet with the earlier starting hour. We haven't even decided. But I got a feeling it'll be leftovers because my wife went out to a restaurant with her cousins and brought back some food, so maybe she'll share some with me. So, 73, thanks, Gary. I love the Friday night net. I love it to death. Happy hour. Take care. Been fun. Back to net. W1JZR K20XD.
All right, very fine business there, Doug. Mr. Soko Man right there, enjoying our Friday happy hour edition, and we thank you for suggesting the new title for our Friday night, formerly Friday night party night, and we like the happy hour. So that's thanks to you, sir, K20XD. All right, thank you for the ring, for sure, and nice quiet day for you. And let's see here. Oh, yes, on the back issues. Issues of the back. Yeah, I can identify with that. Some of those discs down there in the lower back, in my case, are all crispy like old pieces of plastic. So, yeah, we got that going on, too. But as my former landlord used to say, with his fused ankles and every now and okay. Dinner is possible. All right, we move on down the list. Let's get the chief net control station, takes care of your profiles and your member ID numbers here and all that kind of stuff. Robert, N2FKW, spud number 3014 from W1JZR. Come on in, Robert. What you got for a report?
Whiskey 1, Juliet Zulu. This is November 2, Foxtrot Kilo Whiskey, Bob in North. Yeah, thank you, Gary, for running and doing net logging and all that good stuff. We appreciate your efforts on Friday and Saturday. And it is, Friday happy hour. Well, so far I've only had a cup of coffee. Maybe I'll correct that in a little bit. Anyhow, kind of wrapped up the work today. We got most of our leaves all raked up and by the side of the road yesterday, and hey, the town came by today and scooped them all up. So that's a good thing. The last thing was to cover up a rose bush that has been hanging in there, and so that's all covered so it won't get damaged by snow and ice from the roof. Yesterday, finally had some success with WinLink, WINLINK. It's a Windows gram, and I managed to get it working with Wine, actually a commercial version called Crossover Linux, and sent myself an email. It worked. I sent myself an email via the radio, and it worked, and I was so proud. So that's an option. Now there is a optional modem for that called VARA, VARA. I can't get that to work. Just can't manage to get it to work at all. So I have to take the default one, which is something called AREOP. So for all you WinLink folks out there, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, that's okay too. Dinner report, tuna and egg salad sandwich with a salad on the side and some fruit for dessert. And that's about it. So, W1JZR in the main potato net. This is N2FKW 73 to all, and good.
All righty. Very, very good, Robert. N2FKW right there. We'll leave you marked as such on line 6, as always. I like to leave our fellow net control stations marked with that color throughout. Let's see. Just a break for a second there, Robert. We have Steve from Danby, Vermont, K1GMM, who put a little note there for us all here that he is listen only and streaming through YouTube channel, Fun Listening. All right, we added him to the list. Why don't we give him a spud number, Robert? So there you have it. And there you have it, Steve. Thanks for joining us. We got you on line 16 here on NetLogger. So thank you for joining us. We'll go ahead and mark you as listen only, which is the aquamarine tone color on your line. So there it has been added right along with our shortwave listener, TLC, whom I believe is still here. Okay, very, very good. Let's see here. Let's do a little read back. Thank you very much, as always, Robert, for the kind words. You know, I have a blast here doing this, and it's always fun, especially with all of our friends that we have come to know very well. And of course, it's nice to have some of the folks that haven't been here in a long while showing up. We got Rich and Monk and 2 others. So very, very good. Steve says, thanks, Gary. We'll try and be back to check in. Sorry, can't do it right now. All of you guys have huge signals in here, and that's all the way up into Vermont. All right, very good. Thank you for that, Steve. All right, let us get over here to read back for Robert. 10 over S9 here in Tahoyo. So very, very good signal there. What else? Coffee now, adult beverage later, because it is the Friday Happy Hour edition. And we're glad to have you here, Robert, as always. Wrapping up the yard work and all that kind of good stuff. Yeah, we were talking about stuff getting whisked away. Same here. I've got 5 30-gallon paper bags out there ready for the recycling crew to come take away. And that'll be probably, I'm going to say Tuesday, they'll be here and grab all that Tuesday morning. All right, tuna egg salad and such, and also a dessert. And sounds very, very good, Robert. And as you said, we'll add newbies to profile after the net closes, as always. Thank you for that. All right, 73 to you and Ann. Enjoy your evening, and perhaps we'll hear you again really soon. Okay, with that, we'll move right on to Rich, W1SPS, spud number 4005 from W1JZR. And Dan, I see you sitting there. We'll get you on line 17, K3ZAT. Meanwhile, come on in, Rich, from W1JZR.
Yeah, roger that. W1JZR. This is Whiskey 1 Sierra Papa Sierra. Rich in Torrington, Connecticut. Good to hear everybody tonight. Gary, you're like a plus 20, plus 25 thereabouts, but you know. And I'm sitting here with a Imperial Cider. and enjoying that. And let's see, it's 57, well, 56 now. 56 now here on the frozen moon of Haas, or Torrington as I call it. But not bad today. I was going to wash the car today, and then, I don't know, things came up and I didn't do that. But it was a typical Friday off, clean the house, went shopping. Tomorrow doing a pizza Saturday at the house, so I had to go get all the fixings for that, and then went to the local bakery for dough, and they're on vacation, so I had to emergency plans, as it were. And my new license plate for the car came in, my rattle trap plate, which is nice to have that on the car. And I think I fixed the dying battery on the truck problem. After getting an alternator and that not fixing the problem, I replaced the stereo I put in a couple of years ago with the one that came with the truck, and it seems to be okay. So I might have fixed that problem, which is nice because the Mustang's not so hot in the snow. So I kind of need that truck running. And what else? Oh yeah, I got a bunch of wallet designs for doing leather work. So, if you get a penchant for a wallet, let me know. Got some nifty designs for things like that. And, spent the day working on a drill press table. Right now I'm 3D printing a gear set for it so that all the controls are out on the front of the table. So I had to make a couple of gear drives for that. So we'll find out in about 18 minutes whether or not it all works or not. Anyway, that's about what I got going on. Hope everybody's enjoying their Friday evenings. And anywho, with that, this is Whiskey 1, Sierra Papa Beer, handing it back to Matt.
All right. Very, very good, Rich. W1SPS right there. And thank you for my signal report as well. I know I'm not running 4,000 hertz here, but we do the best we can. And anyways, yeah, great signal here. 20 over S9 yourself with that fine power amplifier you got running there for sure. And hey, thanks for joining me with the Adult Beverage It Sounds Imperial Cider. All righty, on this Friday night happy hour edition here on the main Potato Net for sure. All right, 56 degrees down there at your QTH, and getting off to the market to prepare for Saturday pizza party night. And very, very good. Love those pizzas. I could never forget from a party a couple of years ago there. So it was a good time. Good time for sure. All right. The new plate coming in. I'm getting that on the auto. That's very good. Yeah, I got my registration for the SHO last year. That vehicle didn't have any plates or anything on it for the better part of 16 years. So got a brand new registration for it last fall, and it now has antique plates on it. Official antique. All right. All right, on the getting the power issue there fixed up with the truck and the audio system as well. And for winter driving, of course, and mentioning other projects there, the leather wallet and all that kind of good thing. And always something going on down there where you are, for sure. If it's not woodworking, it's put together hot sauces, and now getting into leather projects as well. 3D printing for a gear set for the drill press. Whoa. Always good. All right. Good to have you here, Rich, as always. Thanks for joining us again and kind of being a regular here. Certainly do appreciate it. If you can, take a break from the pizza or whatever. Come join us tomorrow night and say hello, at least for a quick one. W1SPS from W1JZR. Enjoy your evening. 73. All right, let's see. We'll get Josh in here, and just before we get to Pete, we'll go ahead and do we'll do another call out. Let's see. All right, just reading some of the interesting things over in the AIM window and getting sidetracked as usual. 0JEB Josh, why don't you get in your spud number 3924 from W1ZR. Hey, it's the Friday happy hour edition on the main potato net. Come on in, Josh.
W1JZR, K0JB, good evening everybody on the main potato net. Let's see, I completely forgot what I was going to say. I looked over at the AIM window and Bob he made the comment about having to add the newbies to the list, and I started chuckling at that. I haven't been called a newbie since I volunteered at a fire department. Let's see. I got picked up a bandsaw and a jigsaw today, and I gotta cover them up with a tarp. They're out in the carport right now, but I gotta make a spot for them down in the basement. Wife picked them up from relatives, and we're gonna see if we can get some woodworking stuff done this winter. Don't know how far we'll get on that, but we'll see. Other than that, broke my rake cleaning the leaves up in the front yard today. That was fun. Needless to say, didn't get the job done. Baked a cake. Yeah, K0JEB is going to be celebrating his 45th birthday this year. Woohoo! This weekend's party weekend. Not really. I'm too old for that. I'm too tired. Maybe I'm wired. Too much coffee for this guy. Looks like the SWRs are creeping up on me. Oh boy. Gary, I gotta go get the needle nose pliers out and bend the needle back. You were plus 20 over S9 over here in Groton, Connecticut tonight. But other than that, I will hand it back to you. W1JZR. This is K0JB73.
All righty. Very, very good, Josh. Good to have you here. Thank you for the radio report as well. And 10 over S9, I think heading up to about a 15, but hanging around a 10 mostly. Very, very good signal from you here into Holyoke for sure. All right, let's see. Rich W1SP wants to know what kind of bandsaw. So don't go anywhere. Why don't you go ahead and answer for the air for Rich, who just put that up in the AIM window. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I don't exactly know what kind of bandsaw it was. It's an old one. It's got no safety switches on it or anything. Well, I'll try and take a picture of it and get some info about it tomorrow. It's old school, so it's K0JB.
Oh, and one last thing, Josh, K0JEV. It's I wanted to let you know that today I tried to get on that link that you sent for PC Help, and guess what? You can't even get there unless you have Windows 10. So 8.1 will not let you in. Try again. Oh boy. Anyways, but thanks for sending that along. I gave it the old college try, and away you go. All right. Rich says he's got a set of 3 printed bandsaw guides, and we'll adapt them to the saw. Okay. So Josh, back to your report. Bands and jigsaws acquired today from a family member. So that'll be some interesting projects coming up to use those. They sound kind of antique-y. No safety switches and such. Well, anyways, busted a rake today. Also out there taking care of wrapping up the lawn for the winter. We had a bunch of reports from check-ins last night that were doing that. And also, as you heard tonight, including myself. Anyhow, baked a cake, and congratulations on the big 4-5. All right. And, hey, sounds good. Happy birthday to you, my man. And thanks so much for being here this evening. Hey, we'll say 73 to you and yours. And as I said, you got a lot of yours there at your QTH. So go ahead and mark you as checked out for the evening. And come on back tomorrow night if you can. All right, as promised, just before we get to Pete, we are doing the call out here. We're about midway through the list. Any stations that would like to join us this evening on the main Potato Net, hey, it's the Friday happy hour edition. Glasses are filled, and we're having a good time here. If you'd like to join us, please call Net Control now.
Whiskey 3, Lima Alpha Bravo.
I have the Whiskey 3 something Alpha Bravo. Can I have the call one more time, sir?
Sure. It's Whiskey 3, Lima Alpha Bravo, W3LAB. Roger.
Roger. QSL W3LAB. We got you here in handwritten notes. We'll get you up on the roster here at NetLogger in a second. Any other listeners that would like to join us besides W3LAB, please call Net Control now. All right, very good. We welcome Bill from Marion Center, PA. All right. You do have a spud number. Excellent. All right. Very good. We got 18 of us in a shortwave listener, TLC, and we got Steven listening also. So we got a fine group here on the Friday night happy hour edition for sure. With that, let's get right on down the list. We got sitting at 9. Number 9, slot 9, whatever you want to call it, a KD2DAF, Pete, 3696 bud number. Come on in, Pete, from W1JZR and the main Potato Net.
KD2DAF, right back to the marvelous main Potato Net. Not too exciting. A friend and I went to visit one of the people we used to work with at the hospital and spending about 3 hours keeping the company and whatever, and came back home, time to put the radio on. So that's about all we accomplished 4 days. So I'll give it back to the net.
All right, very good. Pete, one question. Are you visiting a friend in a hospital?
Sorry I coughed on you. I didn't get the last thing.
I was just trying to write down some notes here from your transmission. You were visiting someone at a hospital?
Yeah, she fell down and messed up her hip, got transported by some ambulance service who managed to break her foot somehow, getting her into the ambulance, and it's going to be a real mess. You know, like trying to get somebody to pay for the damages. So other than that, she's okay in the hospital. She's been in it for a couple of weeks. They got her walking up and down the hallway, which is a lot more than she could do. So it appears that things are getting better all the time.
All right, very, very good, Pete. KD2DAF sharing a kind of important story there about a friend who actually had some added complications. I can tell you a little bit about that. My partner and I were heading to visit family at Lake George, and we're heading down the highway at the middle of the night, and seizure set in, and it was pretty scary stuff. And when I made the call to 911 on the side of the highway, they came and they were trying to wrestle him out, and fractured the back. So became a 9-day stay at a hospital in Lake George area there. So complications from those trying to help. So it sounds like a similar thing there. Well, I hope she does well and gets past all of this in good time. You'll let us know. Keep us posted, please. 82DAF right there with the report. We'll say 73 to you and enjoy your evening. And we'll go ahead and mark you as checked out for the evening as well. So with that, let us get Brad in here, KF6FOK. And you know Brad from Rest and Recovery Sunday and Manic Mondays. Net Control. Yeah, there you go. Come on in, 4375 from W1JZR on the Friday Happy Hour edition. All yours.
Very good, Gary, W1JZR, 4375 here. KF6FOK, good evening all. Very pleasant day today. Got up and prepared for a men's Bible study. Every Friday, we meet and get together with about 10 or 15 guys, and it was a wonderful time. We're in the book of Daniel, so just starting that, so it's been a pleasure. And I did manage to get by and look at Steve's K1GMM's GRZ page. Stop on by. What a wonderful page. Steve, it looks like you may be interested in birds. I've been a bird lover all my life. I love birds, and that picture of the Oriole is amazing. And Gary, our net control for this evening, also has birds, so has something in common there. And what a beautiful music studio that you have. And I did appreciate the If My People listing on there. Really nice station. So welcome, Steve. Hope to hear you on the air because I know you've got the equipment to do so. So today, as I said, got the study done with the guys, and then we moved on to Walmart to pick up. This wasn't picking up prescriptions. This was returning some clothing. So we got that done, and then we went to Aldi's and picked up some groceries, and after that came back to the bench. The bench tonight. Some lithium batteries for a high power flashlight that I built. I have a 50-watt Cobb LED mounted to a rather massive heat sink powered by some lithium batteries. So I figured it was time to give those a top-up charge so that it stays nice and bright when I hang it. Finished up the project for the lighted kiosk, or the book drop kiosk. Got 160 LEDs lit with about 25 milliamp current. I'm amazed that it was that efficient, but that is working well. Dinner tonight? Not so sure. It's going to be a mystery, but I know that Roberta will prepare something wonderful. So, Gary, you're 20 over 9 tonight. Excellent conditions, and everyone sounds wonderful. So, welcome again to the listeners, TLC and Steve, and catch up with everyone again. Not tomorrow, pardon me, but I won't be available tomorrow. We're going to be doing some work over at our niece's. But I will be there for my net control duties on Sunday and Monday. So 73 all from KF6FOK.
All righty. Very, very good, Brad. KF6FOK, fellow net control station for Sundays and Monday nights right here. All right. Good to have you on board. Okay. I'm not able to attend with us tomorrow night. That's okay. I'll be back for your show on Monday. Rest and recovery with the rest of us here, I am sure. All right. Great Bible study gathering today. Fun times with friends. Sounds great. Sounds like you always enjoy that. A good thing. All right. Let's see. Visiting Steve's page. I guess I got to do that too because we're a bunch of birders around here. Not to mention parrot owners as well. And music room. All right. We got a number of those around here in the big man cave, so I have to go check that out. Anyways, with that, let's see here. Off to Walmart to return some clothes. Okay. and off to Aldi's market to pick up foods and supplies, I'm sure. And let's see, at the bench working on the lithium charging system for the LED flashlight project. Corn cob. Oh, yeah. They have those in churches up there in them chandeliers a lot of times. I'm noticing those. I remember when they first came out, they had a cool fan chapel at a college local to us here. We're converting over from huge CFLs. Remember those? And those were in the chandeliers. These were like the CFLs, I think, were 150 watt or 200 watt equivalent, and they wanted to migrate to LED. So the corn cob thing had just come out, and they were noisy with the fan. So luckily that got changed out over time, and they were able to get what they really needed in there, which is corn cobs and no fan. Anyhow, yeah, okay. So that's my contribution to your story there. And also, let's see here. It sounds like you've got a little library, a little building on a stand. I'm wondering, because I see those in various towns here and there. And obviously there's one there that needs to be lighted. So I think that's what you're talking about. Just guessing. You can put it in the AIM window if you want. There's a lot going on over in the AIM window. And Rich is thinking about how nice it is out there on his porch this evening. And also talking about LEDs, UV LEDs, and other things as well. All right, Brad, you're over there talking. Thanks for the signal. 10 over here. So that's good. 10 over F9. Dinner a mystery. But yes, Roberta will come up with something just fine for you, I am sure. All right, 73 to you both, Brad, and enjoy your evening. Enjoy tomorrow night, and we'll look you up on Sunday evening. All right, let's get over to Chad. KD2TYJ, spud number 4320. And I'm wondering which radio tonight. I'll know as soon as I hear that key down. Come on in, Chad, from W1JZR. It is the Friday Happy Hour edition. Come on in.
KD2TYJ, which radio is it?
It's got good low end, so I know just which one it is, and it's not 5 watts. How's that?
All right, nailed it. Yeah, that's funny. You say it's got a click or something on the microphone. That's that MD100, the base station mic. But all I did was adjust my audio, and I do use the compressor because it sounded the best. But I adjusted my audio with headphones and the monitor function, so it seemed to work pretty good. That and it's got a in-depth in the menus. You can adjust your audio further and follow the YouTube video of how to really make the audio sound good on this 991 alpha. So that's the story there. And so good evening to everybody on the main potato net. And 51 degrees here currently and raining. It's been raining since about 3 o'clock, about when they said it was going to start. Actually rained a little bit before that, but it was just a couple sprinkles and then let up, just enough to wet the ground. But then on the way home from work, about 3:30ish, it really started coming down, and now it's really pouring out there. So it should be let up not too long from now from the radar that I looked at. So, but let's see, went up to 58 today, so it wasn't bad at all. I was outside a lot of the day working at the shop, and so that's how my day pretty much went. And birds. Yeah, I like birds too. Actually, we rescued a mallard duck, a wild mallard duck, named him Little Man, and turned out to be a male. We thought it was a female for the longest time until he started getting that head dressing on him. But boy, I'll tell you, what a pet. Unreal. That thing slept in the house and everything. I'd go outside, open the door with dog, and they'd go right outside with the dog, and they'd play together, the black lab and the duck.
duck would take off flying. He'd fly till you couldn't see him no more. And then you just whistle and he'd come back and he'd land right down and let you pick him up. And, I ended up, what's the word for it? Reinitiating him or rehabilitating back into the wild. And, he ended up meeting up with a female mallard and haven't seen him in, I don't know, 6-7 years probably. He did come back one spring from the place, the stream that I let him go at. And he came back one spring. And he came right up to me. He did his wings thing. He reared up in the water and flapped his wings. He's happy to see me. That's what he did when he was happy. And he kind of went back and, kind of like swam a couple feet out towards the female and the ducklings. He had ducklings with him. And I guess it was his ducklings probably. Then swam towards me. He did that a couple times, like, look, I got a girl, I was like, it's okay, buddy, you can go. And he swam off and never seen him again. So pretty cool though. Crazy Pat, I'll tell you. Smart. Ducks are so smart. And he loved opening Christmas presents. Oh my God, he loved it. He as soon as you put him under the tree, it wasn't even Christmas yet. He was opening them for you. So there's a good story for you. And dinner tonight was breakfast for dinner, bacon, eggs, and pancakes. So there it is. With that, KD2TYJ going to say 7-3, send it back to Negral.
All right. Very, very good, Chad. KDTYJ. And, definitely a great story. You got a lot of great story comments over there in the AIM window from both Robert and Brad. Let's see. We'll go ahead and mark this checked out now so I can get everything back up here on the laptop window. And, all right. Let's see. Well, I'll make a comment on that, but hey, excellent on the MD100 mic. I'll have to look up that model just to see what it is there, but it does sound great, and I'm using these featherweight new class headphones. You hardly even know they're on, but they've got great sound. So anyhow, make a lot of low ends for over the ear open back. You sound real good there for sure. 10 for S9 here in Tahoyok with that radio, as usual. Doing very well. Okay, on the 58 degrees today, able to work outside on the job there. Makes it nice, 51 degrees and rain currently. So, All right, on mallard ducks. Well, we had, what did we have at home? Besides my mother raising rabbits, we had geese and 2 different types of geese and all kinds of ducks. And they had their own swimming pools. My mother dug the swimming pool. She dug the ground out so these plastic kiddie pools would set in the ground for them. And they had, places to stay overnight, kind of like coops. And I loved those things. We had all different kinds of ducks. We had the African runners. We had, let's see. Oh, geez, what were the other ones? I can't think, but they're kind of strange things. A lot of red coloring around the upper beak. And, Muscovies. We had Muscovies. That's what they were. And I love those things. Any of those birds. We had Toulouse geese. I guess, I can't think of what the white ones were, but, anyway, about the size of swans. They were huge. Anyhow, very good. Loved the report. Nice. It was kind of sad that you had to, rehome it back to the outdoors. But, anyhow, offer a good life in the wild. For sure it sounds. All right. Bacon, eggs, pancakes, breakfast for dinner. All sounds very, very good. Thanks so much, Chad, for being here this evening. And reporting 3 to 4 years. Loved riding in the truck. Took some camping along the pond for a weekend. Excellent. You had a really good friend. I don't know. Anyhow, sending it back in the wild worked out for you. Sometimes certain animals not so good, but in your case, it's fine. 73 to you and yours there, Chad. Enjoy your evening, and we look forward to hearing you again tomorrow night on whichever radio you choose. But that one certainly sounds best for sure. All right, let's move on down to Tim, KC3NCS, flood number 4350. I'm sure a nice radio report. Hey, it is indeed Friday Happy Hour edition on the main potato net. Come in, Tim.
KC3NCS, good evening, everyone. We had a high of 66 degrees, a low of 33, and it's 59 degrees now. We're supposed to get showers overnight, cold front coming through, so it's going to be about 10 degrees cooler tomorrow. I got, 11 mobile contacts, 140 meter, 310 meter, 720 meter. I'll start out with NJ2US with the E-Cars net, Woodbine, New Jersey, that was 40 meters. 10 meter mobile contacts, PH9HB, Netherlands, IU2, IDU, Italy, and WB5 EYF, Mount Pleasant, Texas. Those were my 10 meter mobile contacts. 20 meter mobile contact, W8STX, Commerce Charter Tow, Michigan. That's a funny name. Park Premier contact. WA4DCP, Eva, Tennessee. KB8SRN, Minford, Ohio, Park Premier contact. W9TPJ, Greenville, Indiana. KQ4EFU, Johnson City, Tennessee, Park Premier contact. Sierra 5-7, David X-Ray, Slovenia. And finally, KE0LPL, Parker, Colorado, Park Premier contact. The data report was lobster take and succotash. So with that, I'll say 73 to everyone. Have a good night. W1JZR, this is KC3NCS, back to net control.
All right, very, very fine business there, Tim. KC3NCS joining us tonight. Good to have you on board as well for the Friday Happy Hour edition. We'll go ahead and mark you as checked out for the evening. And, okay, let's get a little read back here. 66 degrees today for the high, 59 currently, and 40, 20, and 10 meter contacts today. All sound very, very good as always. Thank you for sharing that info. We look forward to it. And tonight's dinner, lobster cake succotash. All right. 73 to you and yours, Tim. Enjoy your evening. Come on back tomorrow night if you can. All right, let's go ahead and move on down to Jim, KC2LEB 3911. He would be on the Friday night Happy Hour edition. And my glass is empty, but that's okay because we're going to refresh that once we get back up into the galley later, making the dinner. On in, Jim, from W1JZR. I am not sure that he left, but we'll try again. Kilo Charlie 2, Lima Echo Bravo. Are you there? All right, let's add another color green to our list, and that would be Spanish olives, of course. Queen Anne. Thanks to Tim. Who initiated the calling of that color. All right, maybe we'll do another call back later and see if he's joined us. Let's get over to Jules, KD2YLZ, bud number 4545 from W1JZR on the Happy Hour edition here on the main potato net. All yours.
W1JZR, KD2YLZ. It was a nice day today. Got up about 51 degrees. And about 2 o'clock, it starts sprinkling, and it's raining pretty heavily right now up here in the Adirondacks. Went for a 2-mile walk this afternoon. This morning I did domestic chores, vacuumed the house, emptied the dishwasher, did laundry, so got that all done. And tomorrow I got to take my son down to Glen Falls for a treatment down there. He has Crohn's disease, so every 8 weeks he's got to have infusion treatment. So going to do that early tomorrow. It'll be a shopping day to restock the larder here. Dinner tonight was salmon from Aldi's, a Mediterranean salmon on the grill, French cut green beans, and garlic mashed potatoes. And I finished off a bottle of Chianti tonight. And I'm enjoying a cup of Vietnamese coffee. So with that, I'm going to send it back to you, Gary, W1JZR, KD2YLZ.
All right, very, very good. I was just trying to fill out the rest of the notes there. I don't know if I got all of them for you, but very good, Jules. Thanks so much for joining us this evening. We'll go ahead and do a little maintenance here on NetLogger, and mark you as checked out for this evening. And all right, getting out there and doing a 2-mile walk, and let's see, laundry day at home, and get out to Aldi's and picking up dinner. Let's see here. Taking care of your son, running him off to a medical procedure tomorrow. And all right, grilled salmon from Aldi's. And we got the green beans going on there, and the garlic mashed potatoes, and having some vino. Finishing off the old Chianti for the evening on this Friday happy hour edition here on the Main Potato Net, and enjoying a Vietnamese coffee. I hope it's coffee, or is it tea? I don't know. My hand wrote one thing, my ear may have heard another. You can let me know. All right, very good, Jules, KD2YLZ there for joining us this evening. Come on back tomorrow if you can. All righty. Let's see here. All right, line 15, we got TLC, our shortwave listener. We love having the shortwave listeners listening in, enjoying our net here. And we also have Steve on line 16, K1GMM, who's joined us from Danby, Vermont. Thank you, Steve, for hanging out with us, taking all of this fun and frivolity in. And there you have it. Hang out with us a little more. We got a few more stations to do before we close the net. And we do wish you come back and join us again tomorrow night, of course. All right, with that, let's get to Dan, KA3ZAT 4443 from W1JZR on the Friday Happy Hour edition. Come on in, Dan.
W1JZR KA3ZAT. Good evening to you, Gary, and everybody on the marvelous Main Potato Net this evening. Hope everybody's doing well and had a good day. Just another great day to be alive, walking, breathing, taking nourishment on my own. I'm a happy boy. I'm blessed. Said my prayers. Let's see. What did I do today? It was like 66.9 today for a high. 35 for a low this morning. We got 59 at the moment. I think this is the last of the 60-degree days here. They're talking 49 for a high tomorrow, and going into the next week, it looks like 40s for highs, 20s for lows. So welcome to winter in Pennsylvania. Although you never know. We could see 80 in December. But let's see, what did I do today? Dusting, vacuuming, straightening up around the place. Ordered a temperature sensor for the Saturn. That came in, so I put that in because they're known to leak, and they leak right into the wires where they connect onto them. And luckily I caught it. They were just starting to get pretty green. I took the connector apart, cleaned it all up, got it all back together, and I was still chasing that evap system leak, and I think I found the last of them. One of the vent hoses back by the tank clamp was pretty loose, so we'll see what happens. And I just need to take it for a test drive. I just ran to the store and back, and no lights, so we'll see what happens. I'll get it out for a little ride tomorrow. So, yeah, did that, and was tinkering with the car, and that was about it. Took a nap, got a nap in this afternoon for a couple hours, which was nice. I was up at 3 this morning, up early, doing my net duties on 75 meters, and for dinner I had a pork chop and some pierogies, and just sitting here relaxing. I enjoyed my dinner while the net was going on, so it worked out good. I've been here since the beginning, just listening, and hope everybody has a great weekend. Thanks for doing it, Gary. Appreciate all you do for the main potato net. W1JZR, K3ZAT. Good evening.
All right. Very, very good, Dan, and good evening to you. All right. Sounds like a happy day over there at your QTH. 66 degrees for the high today and 59 currently. Yeah, doing some domestics around the home, cleaning this, up this and that, and putting stuff away. It sounds like, hey, what it's all about, right? Homeowner. Let me see here. Okay, on the auto, we got some connectors all cleaned up, and the evap leak. Maybe you got that nailed as well. No codes on the way to the store and back, so that's a good thing. Catching a nap, and all right, pork chops, pierogies, and maybe some applesauce. Coffee? Coffee, anyone? Gotta have that Java. We got a lot of coffee drinkers on here. And Jules noted that I did get it right by mentioning the Vietnamese coffee. So, all right, very good. Okay, Dan. Hey, thanks for the fine words there, kind words. I appreciate that. Always a good time here with you all, sitting in the NCS desk. All right, KA3ZAT. Enjoy the evening at 73. All right, let's get on to Bill, W3LAB, spot number 4041 from W1JZR on the Friday Happy Hour edition. Come on in, Bill. W3LAB, Bill, are you there? All right, I jumped over to the STR in Pennsylvania. Thought maybe that would bring him in. I don't think he is there, so we'll go ahead and mark him for the record with some Spanish olive green. All righty, not responding. So there we go. All righty. With that, let us move on down to John on the list, but all the way from Buxton. Our company owner with our new apprentice just came back from a 4-day work week in all sections of Maine on the job there. So imagine will be quite a report when I get back to work on Tuesday. We'll be heading to New Hampshire for a couple of days on the road, so I'm sure there'll be some pretty good stories about how the week went. I decided not to go this time, and I thought it'd be a good chance for our apprentice to get involved instead of myself. All right, N1JWS, bud number 4372, Buxton, Maine. Come on in, John, from W1JZR. Lean forward from that comfy chair, if you would.
That's exactly what I'm doing, Jerry. Leaning forward. The chair is comfy. I got a deal on it. It's a lazy boy office chair, and the guy that had it lived in Rochester, New Hampshire, and it didn't fit him. So yeah, I got the deal. Anyway, sorry I've been absent. Been real busy. Today we waged the Battle of the Leaves. I learned that Chinham takes care of them because I'm trying to blow them with blowers. Anyway, I want to wish everybody a good evening. And today we had haddock, green beans, and potatoes. I guess that's a typical Maine meal. And yeah, it's fitting for a Friday night for us. Back to the weather. It's been real good, and we'll take it. No signs of snow yet to speak of, and I hope it stays that way for about a month. So with that, I'll say, Gary, thanks for being there. Thanks for doing the job you do. And everybody on the net, have a good one. N1JWS.
All righty. Very, very good, John. And thank you for the story on the chair and the kind words as well. Much appreciated. As I said, we all have a good time here on the Maine Potato Net for sure. Thanks for representing the starting state for this very net back in 1976. All right, a comfy, lazy boy chair, previously owned but serving well for you now, allowing you to sit back and enjoy for sure the net until your turn comes up. All right, also taking care of leaves and such, yard work. Many of us doing that today, as you heard. So kind of the theme of the day, taking advantage of the nice warm day to get all of that done for sure. All righty. Weather's good though for you. No snow to report as of yet, but I hear things are coming on the way for next week. So beware. I saw a report for next week already. It looks like rain and snow for parts north. So again, thank you for the kind words and the dinner report. Haddock and green beans sounds fine to me. All right, with that, John, 73 to you and yours. Have a continued relaxing evening there, listening out. We're going to do another call off anyways and see if we can maybe grab one or two more. So with that, we'll say 73 again and enjoy the evening. And don't be a stranger. Come back again. N1JWS, our official tail gunner at this moment. And we'll go ahead and mark you as checked out. Any other stations that would like to join us before we secure the net, please call Net Control now for the Maine Potato Net, and we'd be happy to get you on this evening's roster.
Kilo 2, Mike Foxtrot Sierra.
K2MFS, welcome on board. Anyone else, please call now. All right, you got a new tail gunner. Let's bring Mike in here. Spud number 4270 from W1JZR. It is the Friday Happy Hour edition. Come on in, Mike.
Hey, good evening, Gary, and everybody else out there on the Maine Potato Net there. Actually, happy hour was last night, and our company had a little early Christmas party here for one of our employees is going out to Colorado. They got snow building them out there, so wintertime he works as a ski instructor. Summertime he works here with me doing a little line striping and seal coating, so we had a little blast of a party there last night, and kind of feeling the effects of it most of the day here. But we're also getting used to the start time for the winter months here. So with work slowing down drastically, now I can coordinate my time wisely here and get on and say hello to these groups that I haven't been able to get to let them know we're still alive. The weather here today, we topped out at 69 degrees. It was just awesome. I mean, we did our last bit of community help thy neighbor of grass cutting and leaf cleaning. So we're done for this season there. And now that'll give us a little bit more free time to watch some college football on Saturday. That's about here from Jersey Shore there. So Gary, thank you for picking me up. W1JZR K2MFS. Back to you, sir.
All right. Very, Very good. Mike, thanks so much for joining us at the last part of our net here. Excellent signal into Holyoke. 25, but mostly 30 over S9. Strongest station of the evening. I'd be curious to hear how I'm doing down in your direction. But anyways, K2MFS right there with a fine report. And the Christmas party was last night there for a fellow helper. So that all sounds very good. 69 degrees, very warm for you there today. Community leaf cleanup, etc. Finished, and now securing stuff for winter. That makes about 5 or 6 of us here on the net tonight, reporting some kind of outdoor leaf work and all that kind of thing. All right, thanks so much, Mike, for joining us this evening. K2MFS, our official tail gunner for the night here on the main potato net. And it is the Friday Happy Hour edition. We're going to go ahead and that's last. Oh, thank you for my signal, 20 to 25 over S9. All right. And Dan just put something up in there again, and that is for Robert. So I'm just going to read that later. Anyways, very, very good. Hey, this concludes the main Potato Net check-in for this evening. I want to thank all those that checked in tonight, and I want to thank all those that listened in, sandbagged, or tuned in on shortwave. And we got a shortwave listener who's hung out with us tonight. And that would be TLC on line 15. Thank you for that. And also thank you again for Steve listening to us through a YouTube channel, K1GMM. So, fun times here tonight. Fun times. This is W1JZR, Gary from the Pioneer Valley here in Holyoke, Massachusetts, saying 73 to you all. And we'll now secure the net and return this frequency to regular amateur radio use. Good night, everyone. Come on back tomorrow night for Saturday night, Staying Alive edition with that W1JZR QRT.
Good night, Gary. Good night, everyone. Yourself.
Thank you, Les. You have a good night, too. Appreciate it.
Okay, whoa. Okay, gents, I'm out of here. We'll catch you guys later. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging in there. And catch you maybe this weekend sometime. Fun chatting with everybody. Thanks for the support of the channel. Always try to say that as I do mean it, and we will catch you all soon. I don't know if you can hear the pellet stove running in the background, maybe not, but she's just roaring away.